Welcome back, all of you beautiful people, to Game 2 of this best-of-3 series. We're going to keep us beautiful people on the camera for as little as possible, because Lacoste, we're both making noises. We're both going, ooh, ooh, because we've got some beautiful heroes already in the draft. Team Spirit against Team Empire. Empire 1 game ahead. Lacoste, run me through what we're seeing.
What we're seeing is one of the best combos that I like, and I'm not talking about the Grimstroke Centaur. That's Io and Luna for you. I expect them to get at least 4 or 5 more strength heroes in this kind of a lineup. I mean, Io is a great partner for Luna in the laning stage. It gives him damage, more harassment. It gives him more magical resistance and HP, which Io kind of lacks. So more sustain.
Just even like a little bit of armor, right?
Nah. But I love the ban coming out from Team Spirit, instant Dragonite ban. I wanted to suggest that they should pick it up. I just love having Io, Dragonite, and Luna together. I'm not sure about the Shadow Demon though. What's with Shadow Demon? Probably good with the Centaur. Lower the HP with the Soul Catcher and then just burst him. So that combo is really good, but they already have a Grimstroke. Not a big fan of this, I gotta say. I've seen this combo, Lich Grimstroke. You don't have any kind of a disable. Yeah, new Lich has this new pool, but still you have 2 heroes who don't provide any kind of a control in a team fight. Yes, it's kind of a more of a meme, but every time I saw this combo, it just lost. Double Lich ulti. That sounds perfect for a team fight. You can't lose. But the good thing is they have a Centaur, which provides some kind of a control.
Yeah, it's a bit gimmicky, right? A bit of a meme, like you said. Against an Io plus a partner, maybe you can see a little more merit in it. You know, Io with a Soul Bind is always going to be latched onto someone pretty much, and then you get the double Sinister Gaze, the double Chain Frost, and that good stuff as well, but we'll see exactly how it pans out, as Grimstroke and Lich both very squishy. If we see some big nuke damage coming out of Team Empire from that mid laner, you know, you look towards G with his Pugna, his Lina, these heroes really can stomp down on heroes like Lich and Grimstroke, just with a couple of spells.
Yeah, either that or just get a mobility hero, like an Ember Spirit, Storm Spirit as well, even though they have a Centaur. As I mentioned, plus Grimstroke has a Silence, but they could easily dodge it.
Ooh. I'm wondering about like a Kunkka here for Team Empire even. They've got a lot of circles. They've got a lot of things to throw into the team fight now with the Disruptor, of course, helping out and adding in.
The question is, does Team Empire want to build a lineup that wants to punish anti-mage pick and just try to run as 5 with Io Luna and try to close the game, just farm up on Luna, get the items and siege from there, get Aegis probably, or do they want to try to take this into late game?
That is a very difficult question to answer.
They need an offlaner who provides some kind of a stun. Disruptor has control. Io doesn't provide any, so they need someone who can control this anti-mage. Maybe, I don't know about, I'm thinking Shadow Shaman maybe, but good call. Good call that you have...
There's the Kunkka.
You have X-Mark, you have Glimpse, so you can just control the team fight as much as you want. This combo has been popular like a year ago, but it vanished since Disruptor was, I don't know, being dumpstered by Ice Frog.
Out of the meta completely.
Yeah, I still feel this hero didn't receive enough buffs to be playable.
It's often feels pretty bad. Like you said, Kunkka, X-Mark, Glimpse, Anti-Mage is going to be dragged around the map time and time again. Just having a boat on top of an Io, though, is always super nice. Like if Io Luna on the front line somewhere, getting gone on by a Blink Centaur, you boat on top of them. Then the Soul Bind, the Chain Frost, gets mitigated quite nicely. And Kunkka obviously brings you a ton of that AoE splash damage. Heroes like Lich and Grimstroke, they are susceptible, just getting critted and cleaved down as that game progresses. And then, of course, you were mentioning the strength heroes. The tankiness of Kunkka with that Luna blessing, the double braces, the halberd, Shadowblade, whatever he decides to go into.
Yeah, Kunkka kind of became a hero that builds into these...
DK version 2.
yeah, exactly. Like Venomancer version, whatever, 2.0. So the hero builds into... Has halberd if needed. I've seen more and more Kunkkas getting AC as a third item because of the armor changes.
Yeah, especially to cleave, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to need a BKB against Grimstroke, Lich, and Centaur in this game, but so maybe a third item. Kunkka is not a kind of a damage dealer anymore because of the how cleave works as well. And there's the third strength hero that does well in the lane against Anti-Mage, and they already know what they want to pick. So they want to have Monkey King on a mid lane against Kunkka.
A pretty damn good matchup for 9. Skitter, Anti-Mage. Who do they put with a Centaur though? Is it a Lich or is it a Grimstroke?
Probably a Grimstroke, but I've seen a couple of teams when they have a Centaur running a different hero than a Grimstroke, even though this combo is so powerful still.
And depending on where the IO and the Disruptor go, do you want a specific hero up against one of them? Like,
I feel like Grimstroke and Centaur is way better together because of their obviously kill potential, and I think Lich, Anti-Mage also benefit from each other. You put an Ice Armor on Anti-Mage, he blinks in, burns the mana, slows him down, and you can eat. This lane is not that defensive anymore because of the changes to Lich.
Yeah, all of a sudden you have turnaround power. And Miposhka, that offlane Brewmaster. We could theoretically see Io Brew together in that pairing in the laning stage, and then Kuman and Madden, the Luna Disruptor, could be together. But we've also seen a lot of tri-lanes recently, and that's kind of where I'm aiming towards right now, is the tri-v-tris.
Io Luna, you want a tri-lane because you benefit so much from the aura, and then level 3 I expect them to get 2 points in aura. But then again, you have Disruptor Io. Io benefits a lot because it's strength. Disruptor gets more mana, more attack damage. So if they put, let's say, a Brewmaster solo against a Centaur, it's still a decent matchup for both of them, kind of even in my opinion. And on the top lane, they're gonna need to pull the Grimstroke and play 3 versus 3.
We'll move ourselves into game 2 and find out exactly what these teams are about to do. Team Spirit taking on Team Empire.Faith here in a best of 3 for the ESL One Katowice European and CIS qualifiers. I'm joined on the mic by Lacoste. For those of you watching in-game, hello on stream, welcome back. Here we are, game 2, second series and final series of the day, with Empire 1 game away from closing it out and moving into that wonderful spot in the grand final. 5-man maneuver down towards bottom lane. We're going to go over the heroes. Madden playing Disruptor, G Kunkka with Miposhka Brew, and leading the charge, Kuman and Velior playing the Luna Io. As Team Spirit, very defensively positioned. Early Radiant Observer Ward watching for the transition of lanes, the little musical chairs game that we do often like to play at the start of matches.
They want to scout the lanes, so they don't TP first, they just want to walk. And now the Observer Board is scouting them. Also, we can see a different item build on Kunkka, considering he's playing against the Monkey King, Wind Lace, so he can try to run away.
And then up top, Skitter Anti-Mage, Monkey King for 9. He's in courier mode right now. Biver on the Grimstroke, and then FNG. Another very deep ward, spotting out Miposhka as that Brewmaster wanders up towards top. They're pinging this out as if they know what's going on, but double Radiant Bounty Rune up at the top half of the map, double for Dire down bottom as they get themselves an even trade out.
The thing is, you don't want to TP first. And Skitter already running bottom, Disruptor no skills yet.
Oh, they got no stuns.
Yeah. So what did he TP? He TP'd to the top shrine.
He sure did.
They want to pressure this Anti-Mage. They want to have tri-lane against him, maybe even a dual lane, but the problem is Disruptor just TP'd, so he needs to walk back on the bottom.
Monkey King. And that 1v1 against G, already using that mischief just to dodge away from any of those incoming attacks.
Any problems there? 20 seconds cooldown on dodge that costs no mana. What up?
Melee hero with phase shift. What up? Missing first blood. Classic. What up? Kuman. The first to fall as we're complaining about skills of Monkey King.
Yeah, I wish we saw that. Anti-Mage blinking in with the stun. Darkseer Ion Shell. What else did you say?
Oh yeah, is it Crush, Surge, and Ion Shell.
Plus Lich Armor on top of that.
Yeah, some pretty good stuff. Skitter takes a Thunder Strike. Drops him to half HP. Oh, what's Velia getting? He's got 6 strength. 6 strength coming out from that Luna level 1. Luna Blessing. FNG again.
Look at the Wisp. Sorry, two gauntlets and Lunar Blessing, 850 HP, level 1.
Still 0 armor, sadly enough. Top lane is the Brew Centaur lane, and Hester Joe. It really is proving to be a little bit too much for Miposhka so far. Brewmaster catching up with some good CS under his own tower. And G grabbing a double damage rune, 9. He's going to have to dodge this torrent. Nice little play, mischief away. 4 stacks up with the Jingu with a boundless strike, but it's bottom lane that we miss another kill on Kuman, you know, obviously. As action happens middle, the kills happen bottom.
Don't try to pull me into that stuff, Gary. What? We are missing a kill? I'm not the one controlling the camera.
It's the royal we. You know, me, the viewers, you, yourself, everybody involved. Yeah? It's I'm trying to drag everybody down with me. Still a very good start to the laning stage for the anti-mage. CS-wise not looking particularly good, but the Luna looking even worse at this point.
Yeah, and he even got the boots, so he can chase better. Luna, level 2, they need to get Disruptor to level 2 as well. Both of the supports on Team Spirit side, level 2, Lich almost level 3, and he's going in.
And there we have it. The blink in with the Inkswell. They're going to catch him off guard. Skitter getting that damage in, but dropping low himself. A few more hits, not going to do the trick. They kill off Kuman in the meanwhile there. Skitter escaping with very low HP. Valior tethering up. G has died in the middle lane. We missed that one, but it's the action bottom where the trade back onto Lich is there for Madden. 5-1 though, as 9, he got a solo kill on G's Kunkka.
I mean, that's kind of expected. If he didn't have that new spell, Mischief, G would kill them with that double damage and Torrent. But the lane feels pretty unplayable at this moment. Look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the stacks plus Orb of Venom, and when he gets the boots, it's gonna be so hard for him. G went for a build that he needs to go. He got Boots of Speed as his first item, plus a Wind Lay, so he can just try to run away from him. Meanwhile, top lane, they're swapping things around. They're probably gonna put Panda on the bottom. Panda with the bottle, level 4, and Grimstroke already TPing top.
These bounty runes, super important for Miposhka right now. And they make a move onto Hester Joe. The backstab from Miposhka, a little unexpected as the Inkswell looks like it will connect onto the Brew. The damage being done by the Luna, significant but not enough. Hester Joe survives, and Miposhka...
Rog, come on.
And now they get the bounty runes? Empire need to contest this. Miposhka needs the bottle refill. They are going to move in. The Centaur, the damage. Miposhka's dead. Bottom lane, the Madden Disruptor chased out by the AM. That should be a kill for Skitter. One more hit. There's the job done. And Velior dies top as we catch everything. Would you believe it? I've clicked on the map and found the kills. X mark. Oh, no way. Has he actually just done that? Did you see it?
Yeah, he dodged the...
X mark with Mischief. Cheeky bastard.
3,000 net worth lead. This bottom lane is a disaster. This is one of the reasons why Disruptor is not picked, especially in tri lanes. before, when you saw a Disruptor, you just wanted to try lane against them before the dual lanes were implemented in the game. And this hero is extremely weak, and he has 2 points in Thunderstrike. Maybe they played a little bit too aggressive. Level 1, Kuman. What is he sitting at? 1, 2, 3 deaths already.
And Hester Joe, with another Inkswell, really wants to get in on top of Kuman. Has the Frost Shield. Dear Lord. That Luna doesn't stand a bloody chance. They tether back the IO to the Disruptor, but the Centaur just going to work, whacking away at these poor little heroes. And another Phantom's Embrace comes out after the reset from Biver, and a double kill for Hester Joe Rotten. Easy peasy lemon squeezy up at top as Team Spirit 11-1.
This is not looking good for Team Empire. This combo, I talked about the combo, but I didn't see it being executed in this way. Lich, Grimstroke +1 in a tri-lane scenario. So you put an Inkswell and Frost Armor on someone.
It's
pretty shield.
It's pretty funny. It's not just that gimmicky meme with Soulbind and whatnot. Monkey King diving mid between Tier 1, Tier 2, gets the clap from the Brew. And 9 with Mischief in 7 seconds. He might be able to get away from this, to be perfectly honest. One more stack up with the Jingu would have been enough, but the Torrent from G will secure his life. And there we have it. He was getting close, though, with another Jingu and a Boundless Strike. That could have been it. FNG in onto Kuman. Finally, the Luna gets something for her troubles. And with 5 heroes here, Team Empire, they've grouped up onto Biver to find an additional kill. A sigh of relief from Team Empire, but then they quickly realize that Anti-Mage exists.
Oh yeah, they didn't do anything to this Anti-Mage. He's 2-0 and 2-3 raid bans already, and he's gonna kill the top tower, so there's gonna be a huge chunk of gold for him and for his teammates. Bottom lane though, Centaur has level 6 right now. I don't know if you saw it. Centaur, two bracers. It's kind of a budget hood for him.
Oh, that's a big Boundless Strike. 9 with his last Jingu stack and the Stampede. There's the Sinister Gaze, and Valior tries to tether away. They've also got the Phantom's Embrace in the back on the Luna. 9, he's going in. Oh, he's going in big. Jumps to the north, but Kuman runs south. Biver with another little stroke of his brush looks towards the Luna, and they get it. A bit of a push forward, though, as Miposhka and Madden both TPing into mid. 9, are you really doing this with a 2-man Boundless Strike? He does regen quite a bit back up, but IO's re-arrival and G's little movement forward should be able to find the Grimstroke at long last.
I mean, they're playing a bit too aggressive, but it's still worth it for them. Both Centaur and Anti-Mage are farming. Power Threads finished on him, is going to go straight to Battle Fury. Bottom lane is going to get pressured a little bit by a Centaur. They need to get either a Blink Dagger on a Brewmaster, but I still think he could go for a different kind of an item build and just try to play with the team, play around the Primal split.
G moves up onto that creep wave. They've got the kinetic field and a glimpse back. Monkey King tries to disjoint the glimpse with the Mischief. Not quite timing it. It is a little more difficult. And Manta Style and the like. An immediate smoke up though. FNG still level 5. Biver just under 5. So no ultis for Team Spirit.
Scan connecting, so they know something is up. They're not showing on a mid lane. Good read by Team Empire.
And then they make a move bottom with the Primal Split. Hester Joe getting found by 3. They are going to jump into the top lane onto Kuman, and that's an easy kill. Quick and simple. IO going to follow immediately after with one more tap of the little slapping stick that Monkey holds. They lose the Centaur bottom, but with your Luna dying deep behind your own line of territory there, with no boots.
I was watching bottom. How did they die top? I mean, they used the scan. Did they got caught because Luna has no boots?
Yeah, like Monkey just jumps over. Everyone on Radiant has boots. They're caught up, even though they ran away.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Trapped in by that Monkey pouncing over the treetops. And Centaur dying bottom. I mean, who got the kill on that Centaur? Miposhka. 300 gold goes his way, so Blink Dagger, he's closing in on it. Centaur, like you mentioned, double bracer phase boots. A bit more delayed on the blink. As G, Madden, moving in on mid. Stampede is there and the Disruptor's down. Chain Frost will start bouncing around. Kuman has been caught by it and slowed significantly, but turns with the Lucent Beam. 9 trading back to a different target. Hester Joe has found the stomp, and they've got 9 with a nice bit of damage. The boat will come flying on over, sailing into the face of FNG. And Biver in trouble as Kuman clears him up. A bit of a scrappy fight here. Empire taking control. Relocate going forward. They want 9, but he's leapt over onto the canopy. And they've left their Centaur alone to die. Miposhka. Oh, dangerous territory, but the Eclipse will secure the Centaur's life.
Yeah.
Empire with a teamfight win, it felt like, all in all. If they're done yet, I'm not sure. 9 didn't get the jump off in time. Boundless Strike is ready. Soulbind not enough to keep him alive. Well, that's most certainly a big win for Empire now.
Yeah, I think Team Spirit is playing way too aggressive, considering they're not using the anti-mage. He's just farming on a different side of the map. That's the one item on a Brewmaster, just the lads to tank things up. But the problem is Luna is kind of under-leveled, even with these couple of kills. She's still level 7. I expect her to max out Moonglaves. There's no point to get Lucent Beam since she does not want to fight with the team.
Yeah.
And you should never underestimate Luna Io combo. Once Io hits 15, same goes for Gyro. You can just easily turn the game around. But the problem is their tier 1 tower on top and mid has fallen, so they need to play the bottom part of the map, considering that Team Spirit is playing so aggressive on top.
And they very nearly collapsed in on the Monkey King. And they're still going to jump in here. 9 battling away. Miposhka gets his ulti off just in time, but that Chain Frost into the Ancients and back onto Heroes clears out Madden. That's some nasty stuff, but 9's in trouble. He's surrounded by Brew Split. Then comes the Luna. FNG not really left much in the tank. 9 with a Boundless Strike will not keep him alive. And yet again, you know, we come back to your point. Team Spirit, overly aggressive, way overzealous, and they are getting absolutely punished for it. The abuse coming out of Empire here as they 5-man group up with that relocate means Team Spirit lose everything and gain nothing.
Their team fight is so much better once Luna has Eclipse, plus the boat Primal Split, so much stuff to focus on. Monkey King doesn't have a point in ulti yet. That's kind of a pretty normal build, but once he gets it, they're going to have a team fight potential as well. They just want to have anti-mage to give him time, but is it really worth it at the end of the day? I don't think so.
It's a difficult one. Kunkka. Double bracer, drums into Halberd. Tanky boy, off he goes. And Luna will get that Mask of Madness done one day.
Oh, he also has the drums in Kunkka.
Yeah, fully done. That's what the Windlace is for.
I gotta upgrade it.
Yeah.
To get the value out of it.
I mean, do you do that?
I love drums. I think it's not being picked up as often as it should.
Yeah, I think heroes like OD especially get quite good use out of it. Well, I used to be like this with Orb of Venom.
Gotta upgrade it to Skadi.
I have. Yeah. When it used to upgrade to Skadi, every time I was like, I'm a Tusk, and it's like 50 minutes in. I didn't sell my Orb of Venom for this efficient move. I'm gonna buy Skadi, guys. Watch me go.
Watch me getting banned.
Yeah. You log into your account the next day, 6-month ban imminent. Your account has been reported for buying Skadi in too many matches. Oh, Team Spirit still ahead in net worth. Overall, about a 3k lead as it dips down from 7,000. This is Team Empire coming back reasonably strongly. Skitter still is an anti-mage though. Closing in on Battle Fury. Should have it in the next minute or so. Bounty runes getting gathered up. Madden trying to sneak one up north. And here we have it. Luna Mask of Madness. The farming begins properly with level 4 glaives.
Yeah, so Io is level 10 XP gain, and Io is pretty farmed. He has Earn, Magic Wand, Bottle, a Buckler, and a Soul Ring. Look at his HP, 1.5k HP on this Io.
That's pretty ridiculous. Madden silenced up. Need to kill him off before the Static Storm. He's going to get it down in a good choke point, but the Stampede allows Team Spirit to reset. The double Chain Frost bouncing in. Kuman caught with a huge target. It's Kunkka, but it bounces to the creeps. In we go towards G. Kunkka trying to get away, but Kuman is dead already. And they're going to find some here, Team Spirit, as they finally get their gimmick going. The damage absolutely massive from FNG.
The double Chain Frost. That's gotta feel nice. They need Brewmaster to start a fight and control them in the back lines. Also, good silence coming out from Viper. Disruptor couldn't use his combo to keep them in place, and Kunkka as well. Another silence after they killed the target. Phantom was ready again, and the Grimstroke is gonna hit level 10. The GPM talent, he's already farmed Ether Lance plus Tranquils.
I mean, even the Lich has 1,000 gold saved up. A Battle Fury here for the Anti-Mage now, as Monkey King, after Yasha, still aiming towards that Echo Saber. It looks like G and Madden making a bit of a move down towards bottom. Gonna clear out the triple camps first. I don't know if they were aiming to maybe connect with the Brewmaster and look for a tier 1. Well, Team Spirit really are getting prepared for it already, though.
Usually your Luna would be really high level, but she was kind of sacked in the early game, and you have Io with you all the time. I mean, you farm faster because of the attack speed, but still you share a lot of XP with Io. So Luna only level 10, 17 minutes in.
Io's nearly level 12. Torrent from G was to kill off a creep. Unfortunately, the entirety of Team Spirit here, minus the Anti-Mage, the 4-man movement in, clears the Kunkka up quite simply. Come on, summon the skeletons. No? That creep is such a troll, I swear. 9 is there, holding Boundless Strike and a Jingu stack, because it's meant to spawn skeletons, but it waited until the Jingu expired.
Well, he spawned the skeletons so they can block the camp.
Of course. Oh, is that what he was doing?
Yeah.
I see. Chain Frost with the Soulbind. They're trying to do it again. A little bit of a bounce there back onto the creeps, but it's enough with the Wukong's command. FNG survives even. As Team Spirit take down the Io Luna combo. Bottom, Skitter. There's the counter spell. X-Mark is still going to drag him back into the boat. Damage is looking a little lacking, though, as the counter spell... Is that Cyclone? Yeah, Cyclones him up back in the air.
And he's gonna find a region room. Because why not, right?
Oh, of course. The Anti-Mage finds a bloody... That's just what he needed. Is that Yasha coming out on Courier? It is indeed. So now, Miposhka with no ulti. His first Blink Dagger reveal primal split. Not really accomplishing much. And if they stick around bottom, they're going to get cut in half here. Kuman has Velior's Io. But they've been scouted. Team Spirit knows exactly what's up, so they're blinking again with the Frost Shield, the Phantom's Embrace, and the Mana Void. Easy as you like. Kuman and Velior dead yet again. And Madden just goes for the TP. Dodge away, try and get up top as 9. 1v2, glimpsed back into the kinetic field, and the Static Storm with the tower damage. Should be able to bring the Monkey King down. He's life-stealing a lot here. He's life-stealing enough here. Whoa, that tower doesn't finish him. 9 survives thanks to the Frost Shield. And now they get the kills. Brew down, Disruptor gone. And Team Spirit on high ground with Team Empire pretty much all dead with no buybacks.
You don't want to fight the Monkey King. You kind of have it in your head that you're a Brewmaster. You have that passive, what's it called? My brain.
Brawler.
Yes, my brain just stopped working. So there's going to be a missed chance, but nothing's happening. So tier 3 is down, which means Shrine is open for them to take. Anti-Mage getting closer to Manta style. This is going to be one farmed Anti-Mage.
He has had close to a flawless game so far. It is 20 minutes in, and he's got double Wraith banned, got himself Treads, Battle Fury, and now Manta done. And I was trying to work this out, it wasn't last night, two nights ago. Me and Knoxville were in a game, and I was playing Anti-Mage. And it was 20 minutes in, and I had Triple Wraith banned, Treads Battle Fury, and he asks me the question, because he's always interested in timings and stats and shit like that. You know Knoxville. And he goes, so do you think you're ahead or you're behind in terms of your farm? And I didn't know how to answer, because usually, like, in my head, I'm like, right, it's like 14 minutes, I've got Treads Battle Fury, that's like sick timing. But it's like 20 minutes with Triple Wraith Battle Fury Treads. Do I feel good? Do I feel bad? Do I feel okay? And I didn't know how to answer. Do you have any specific feelings about the speed at which Skitter's farming here?
Yeah, this is one farmed anti-mage, definitely. If you get Battle Fury around 15-minute mark and you didn't die, it means that you could actually break the record.
Yeah,
I think Ahmed broke the record today on anti-mage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, a net worth or CS or?
Let me just check what Nahaz tweeted.
It was probably net worth at 20 or 30 minutes or something. That's usually the kind of landmark is AM at like 25 to 35 minutes. Jump in, Biver. Let's get the Soulbind onto one. They're trying to focus the Lunar, and they've got the IO to come in with the Chain Frost bouncing through. It is an easy two-man grab. Kunkka, he's walked into this one. Look at that little bounce back. Counterspell onto the Cycloning Storm Panda. G inside the Wukong's command. The Circle of Death as Meposhka is cleared up, and 4 men swept off their feet. GG's called, and we're going to Game 3.
So, Anti-Mage seems to be the flavor of the day.
Absolutely. It looks that way.
Yeah, they were fighting a lot. They gave Anti-Mage time, even though he didn't have a rough start. He's the one who got a couple of kills early on, and they just left him alone. I thought that Team Empire could punish the over-aggressiveness coming out from Team Spirit, but Anti-Mage just becomes the unstoppable force at one point.
507.
I feel like if Disruptor was a different hero, any position 5 hero that has any kind of a control, Lion, Shadow Shaman, anything just to stop Anti-Mage once he goes in, it would have been a different game.
Like, as soon as you said different hero, Lion was the first one that came to, like, just a ground stun, knowing that he's going to, like, Centaur, Centaur blinks, AM blinks, Monkey King basically blinks with his Primal Spring, so you have a judgment call to make if you ground stun. But even just the Phantom's Embrace from Grimstroke, getting out one spell, instant cast Hex, ground stun, Earth Spike, you get your spells out before getting silenced. Whereas Disruptor is much more timing based. You want to wait a little bit, feel out the fight, and by then you're dead or you're silenced or something bad has happened. But there we have it. Game 2 in the books. Is this a good look for Team Spirit? Do you think Game 3 is potentially theirs after such a morale boost?
It definitely depends on the picks. We can see a different approach from these teams. They love to play aggressive, maybe a bit too aggressive, so they make more mistakes. The other team punishes it, what we saw in the first game of this series as well with the Anti-Mage. But I'm expecting Anti-Mage to be banned out.
Yeah, first phase?
If they don't ban him in the first phase, he could be first picked.
Yeah. We've been seeing it, like Magnus PA, Magnus AM, first pick material. Maybe we'll see Anti-Mage and PA get banned in the next game. We'll take a short break. Game 3 coming up in not too long.